Hi, everyone. Carmen Descuyer from the Launch Network. We have been going through the book that's sweeping the nation for the inventor community, Inventor Confidential. I have the author and the host of the show, Mr. Warren Tuttle. Warren, how's it going, man?
Hey, great, Carmine, and thanks for helping me and hosting this show. We've done so many shows together. It's cool to talk specifically about the book and do these segmented sessions. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it takes a lot of pressure off me. It's great that, you have this information, you got it in the book, and we're kind of just rolling through. But I do want to let you know we got a lot of play. We got a lot of questions in from our first segment when we introduced the book and its information. So one of the questions that I got a lot of, if you want to just jump right in, is what the heck is open innovation, and what does it mean for an inventor like me?
Well, open innovation, and it's a great place to start, and I start there in the book, is the art and science of companies looking outside their four walls for new product uh, submissions, looking for companies to license those products and take them to market. It's a sort of a win-win between the inventor community and the big corporate community. There's a wonderful book by A.G. Lafley called The Game Changer, which is all about Procter and Gamble and what they did in like the 70s to open up to open innovation. In the up to the 1960s, they didn't get any ideas from outside the company. Everything was secret formula. And then they opened it up. They started getting great submissions. And today, from what I understand, Procter & Gamble, half of their new products come from outside the company. So I've been studying open innovation for a long time. I've been involved running open innovation programs for many years. I've been doing it for Lifetime Brands, the largest housewares company in the United States, for the last 15 years. And basically, we started this program. We read The Game Changer. We read Blue Ocean Strategy. We read a bunch of books to prepare us for going outside the walls. And we set myself up, collectively between management of Lifetime Brands and myself, as an outside contractor who would oversee their program and their system. And so what I do is specifically is I handle all these sort of leads that come from outside the company. Now, mind you, a company like Lifetime Brands, and there's others, I've done it for Tektronix Industries and for Merchant Media, but Lifetime Brands has, like 50, 60 people just in their own internal product development department, and they're busy all day long developing new products, thousands of new products every year for all their buyers, from everywhere, from Walmart and Target and Amazon. But they don't have a whole lot of time to take outside leads and deal with inventors. Inventors can be quite quirky. So what I've done is I've come in and set up a program, and it took a long time to set up the program, and I detailed it in the book about how we can fairly get submissions, review them, and advance winners for licensing agreements. Lifetime would then license the product, and then inventors can take advantage of getting a royalty going forward, and Lifetime can have new products that they can advance. Real winners a lot of times happen when you get a single product, and then you expand into many different SKUs and brand names and so forth. So that's the basis for open innovation. And again, I've done it for Lifetime Brands, Tektronix Industries, and Merchant Media.
Wow. First off, just from what you're saying is I could see it being very expensive for a company to have an open innovation program. And two, not all companies are really open to that, right?
No, not at all. And I try to give a lot of tips in the book about how to spot open innovation companies. I know certain folks have some lists, of companies, and their sort of telephone book lists. But you can do this work yourself, and you can find them. But it's a lot of hard work because not many people have dedicated open innovation departments. Like in the housewares business, I think I run the only open innovation program in the country. I mean, there's salespeople and legal people that do things, but Lifetime Brands is committed for this and for a long time. So we run the preeminent open innovation program in our industry, and maybe the only major one there is. Rubbermaid did one for a while, but they let it go, and I don't think Oxford does anymore. But in any event, we're open to outside product submissions, and that's a big deal. So I want people to know that we set this up very strategically and very ethically, because you have to consider, how do you accept ideas? How do you make sure you don't take things from inventors? How do you make sure inventors are prepared? How do you make sure you do things the right way so people feel that they were responded to on a timely basis? Over the years, Carmen, I've seen submissions way over 100,000. And I have, I'm not saying that every single person was happy. When you get the answer no, a lot of times it leads to unhappiness. But it's gone very, very smoothly, and it's been something that it's been my joy and pleasure. And really, if anybody has an issue, they can get a hold of me and talk to me about these things, and I can guide them through. and I can give them extra details and information on why they advanced or didn't advance. But we run this program in an ethical way that reflects the values of the companies and really helps the inventor community.
Wow. Um, we're keeping these segments short, so we only have a few minutes on this. But one question that I get a lot here is that how can you spot a company that's unfriendly to inventors, or is it somebody that just promises the world, or how easy it is?
Well, it's a good question. First of all, when you have to do a lot of marketplace research and vetting as you get your idea and you're moving forward with it. I will talk in further future shows about ideas versus developed products, but all developed products start with an idea, and you have to vet them out before you put serious money into it. But you want to, while you're doing that, you want to check around as you're doing your due diligence and see what companies are out there that might be in your arena. So you're going to look for companies that are major players, particularly, and go down the list in the area that you want to exploit, maybe similar products, similar product categories. And you can go online very easily and go to their websites and see, do they have a portal on their homepage for new ideas or new products or new submissions or whatever it is that however they get the ball started. If you call the company, does the main switchboard operator, do they respond to you when you say, do you have someone can take outside ideas from inventors or outside products, and do you look at them and review them, and what's the criteria? So all this are signs to you that they're either into it or out of it. Some companies put right on their website, they don't take outside ideas. So you can find that out right from the beginning. So these things are very, very easy to check into and find out. And when you find a company, again, I'll use the example of Lifetime Brands, that says right on the, do you have a new product you want to submit? It's right there. There's an easy process, and you come right to me. And it's a very streamlined and efficient process.
Yeah, that's one thing that I have noticed, even from you giving me some hints, is that I did try to do some submissions years ago, and I found this company was just running me around in circles. I just got so discouraged.
Well, it happens. I've done it myself. I've been in a lot of other arenas, that I've submitted products myself as the either representing the inventor or being the product developer. So I know what you're talking about. There are some other signs you move ahead to. If you go to sign a non-disclosure agreement and it's very onerous, that's not a good sign. It means everything is skewed towards them. You want a fairness back and forth from the beginning. And by the way, if the answer is no, that's fine too. But you want them to give you a little bit of an idea of why they didn't move forward, so you can move on with your project. Look, it's a tough business. It's a tough game. There's no easy answers to this, but with a little bit of your own due diligence behind the computer and going when COVID clears, to stores and looking on the shelves, you should be able to identify companies that you could at least research and then make your list. Again, I talk about it extensively in the book.
Yeah. And it could take a few, right? I mean, I don't want people to think they just find a company and they submit it and then everything's ready to go. They're going to start sending you money. It could take several companies, several submissions.
Oh yes, for sure. It's a process. And again, do they handle it the right way? Do they handle it the ethical way? Do they have a program? Are there rules to the road? And these are things that you'll learn as you go through the process. So we'll talk a lot more about the specific submission process, but open innovation companies, yeah, there are not a lot of great ones, to be honest with you. They're probably few and far between, but that's what you're looking for at the end of the day. And each industry, probably has a few that you can settle on.
Yeah. Get in touch with Warren if you have some questions on that, all you listeners out there. There's two ways now to get in touch with you, right? Warren, inventorsconfidential.com and also warrentitle.com. Is that correct?
Actually, Tuttle Innovation.
Tuttle Innovation, sorry.
And or Inventor Confidential, and go on them, and you'll see how to get in touch with me.
Cool. Excellent. All right. Thanks to you guys for listening, and tune in for our next episode and on Inventor Confidential. You all take care.